So, what are some of the things that would prevent you from falling into a time trap like that, or energy trap?
Schedule.
A schedule. And so, why is it that people don't use schedules?
Nobody wants to live by a schedule.
Nobody wants to live by a schedule, right?
I resisted that for a long time.
But is a schedule something that's gonna restrict you from being creative and free? I mean, that's what everybody always complains about, anyways.
I think the opposite is true, because
The opposite is true.
Actually, frees you up. It gets you organized so that you can be more efficient.
More productive.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it? Most of the time, when you'll talk about having somebody have some kind of a schedule to plan when they're going to do things throughout the day, not necessarily plan the time, but what I'm getting at is plan when you can get the task done. So if you know you can get the task done in a half an hour in the morning, then do that task in the morning. If that same task is going to take you 2 hours in the evening, it doesn't make sense to do it in the evening, right? You should go to bed early and wake up the next morning and do it, right? If you go look at the way they run submarines, they run submarines on 6-hour shifts. There's a reason for that, right? Because they don't want anybody making mistakes on a submarine, right? They want to make sure that they're very awake, and so they do 6-hour shifts, and they sleep much more often than we would in our normal day. And so it's pretty amazing that if you look at a factory, right, or you look at truck drivers, right, they take breaks every so many hours, and by law they have to take certain breaks, right? But yet we will do a 12-hour, 16-hour day and not even think about it, right? And just keep trying to get the best out of ourselves. And so there's definitely a law of diminishing returns when it comes to to trying to get more work done in less time. So a schedule. Anybody have any ideas on something that might be able to help us schedule things? You might want to have a calendar. This wouldn't be the first time we've talked about calendars.
Daytimer or your little PDA or whatever.
Or some kind of PDA. So that
using my phone.
you started using your phone.
Yep. Program it. Like tomorrow, I can program all the tasks that I need to do on my calendar, and it tells me. Alarm goes off.
So, did you have to buy a special phone to be able to get that functionality?
Tony Casciano, second Wigland.
So just about every phone has that type of functionality these days, right?
I think so. I know my phone had a calendar and, like I said, a to-do list, and you can set an alarm, so it's great. It works out perfect.
And it reminds you to do things.
Yeah, because you can, 7 o'clock, write article, 10 o'clock, do video.
When do you do your planning?
The night before.
The night before.
Because I have to program it into the phone. So I try to do it the night before.
Oh yeah.
Anybody else have any rituals surrounding, when they plan things?
Well, I try to do it once a week, but
And plan out the whole week.
the whole week. Then the day before, to actually to give it a little flexibility.
It's actually you may